grade.
Well, earlier this week was AI Appreciation Day, observing how AI is transforming a variety of industries, including public safety. So we have Mark Polega with us today, the co-founder and president of Mark43, a public safety technology company. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Really appreciate having me, Claire.
All right, so first of all, I want to jump in. Tell us right now how public and safety first responders, how are they using artificial intelligence?
You know, we really see two big use cases for AI. One is to get police officers back in the field doing the job that they signed up for. Police officers spend a ton of time writing reports, doing all of this administrivia, and we're, as a company, really disappointed by that. So we're really focused on getting them back in the field doing that job that they care about. The second thing is there's a lot of really exciting police forces across the United States using it to address really hard problems like bias in the world of policing. So for example, the Seattle Police Department, they have their Seattle Bias Crime Identifier. The initiative broadly tackles hate crime, reduces victimization, improves case clearance, and really streamlines those processes while keeping a human in the loop, and ultimately creates better outcomes, not just for the police department, but for the community that they serve.
And I understand that you've actually talked to some first responders and public safety officers. How do they feel about using AI?
It's a great question. AI is something that everybody is hearing about all the time, wherever you look. And the broad conclusion from the world of public safety is that they're ready for it and they're moving in that direction. A majority, almost 65% of public safety agencies across the U.S. are actually using AI today in some way. And more than 3/4 of first responders actually support AI being used in their day-to-day job. So the industry is moving there, innovation is happening, and we very much try to be in the business of figuring out how can we use AI to create great outcomes for those police officers and for their communities.
Well, that was leading me into my next question. Where do you see the future of this going?
There's opportunities across the whole industry. Mark43 very much focuses on computer-aided dispatch, getting a unit to the scene of a crime or an emergency as quickly as possible, and then records management. Police officers spend a ton of time writing reports, capturing information. Sometimes it can be up to like 2/3 of their shift, which you would expect the police officer to be out in the field fighting crime, and instead they're at a computer writing reports. AI creates real opportunities for those police officers to say, let's streamline this process. Instead of having to write 3 reports about the same incident, maybe the computer can recommend some information here. The police officer at the end of the day is going to be making the final decision, but ultimately there's a lot of low-hanging fruit to streamline what they do every single day, again, to get those police officers and first responders back in the field doing the job that they signed up for.
I like how you mentioned the humans will still be involved, but this can just help make it a little easier for them, right?
Human in the loop is something that we talk about at Mark43 all the time. Again, this will never be a thing where the computer is making the final decision at the end of the day. You need that human in the loop making the final call. And as you develop your approach to AI and you're a public safety agency trying to figure out where to use it, making sure the broad group of stakeholders is around the table to make sure you guys are answering the right questions, developing the right policies is absolutely key. So making sure that human is in the loop, helping, supporting, making the final decision is the only way that this initiative is going to be successful.
Well, we appreciate you being with us today. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Thank you.